I have here a Cub Cadet riding lawnmower, LTX1045. And this is about the deck. Many times my deck belt, engine to deck belt, has come off. Sometimes it broke, sometimes it just comes off and I got to take it all apart to put the belt back on or put a new belt on. Okay. What I've noticed, if you flip this deck over to clean the grass out of the bottom of the deck, even if you do it in the grass or on concrete, this pulley, where it attaches to the brake cable, right now I don't have the brake spring on, but you could see where that goes when you take your deck off. This pulley right here, if you flip the deck over, it gets crunched down, way down. I don't know why, but it's this part here that kind of gets a little loose. I've bent this back up many times and I haven't had an issue with ruining this pivot here. It seems to be okay. But the one time I put a new deck belt on, I mowed the yard and the belt came off in 40 minutes, okay? That's because this pulley got crunched down at least an inch, maybe more, okay? So what I did is I went on Cub Cadet's, well, I seen a video on Cub Cadet and I have it here. And this is a still capture of the video, and it shows that this belt right here, or this pulley, I'm sorry, this pulley right here is about 3/16 of an inch lower than the other pulley. This was done, Cub Cadet did this on a brand new mower, so we could see where that pulley is. And right now I have bent it back up to where about it should be, okay? And then I'm going to put a new belt on here. You could leave some comments. I don't know if these pulleys are bad, but they spin, but they're not absolutely quiet. If you want to take a look, I mean, leave me a comment if you think something's bad. Okay, there's the blades. The blades are on underneath. Here's the other blade. I mean, well, let's stop that one first. I mean, they turn, they seem all right. There's a little bit of wobble, but not much. Anyhow, it seems to work when I put a belt on. Yesterday my belt did come off and I thought I had bent this up, but I didn't know how far it went until I saw the video, so it actually had to come up another ½ inch. See, there's a lot of play here. Maybe I could tighten this down some underneath or put a new nut and washer there, but that's where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be like right almost even with each other. Back here you notice I've got some strange, this is one of the J hooks that you could see here. There's two of them, you know, to release the deck. And way down here you can see the holes going through the bottom where there's gaps there. The weld came off. So, you know, what am I going to do? I'm going to buy another deck? I mean, it probably costs as much as a mower. Or, well, a little less, but what the hell, you know? So I put these strong L brackets that have a brace. I got them at Home Depot. And I put it about right where it should have been, where it broke. And I haven't had a problem with them. So, you know, if this one comes out, I probably got to do the same thing. But I had to drill holes, put bolts in there, and hope it holds. Another strange thing, if you want to leave a comment, is these, I think they call them the spindles underneath. Everywhere I seen on these, they show how to grease them. And of course there's a grease fitting, you know, to put your gun on, grease gun, and grease it. Mine doesn't have any. I mean, if you want to see underneath, there's no grease fittings on mine. That's a piece of grass. Nothing. So, I don't know. You know, whatever. This is the bottom of my deck after a few years. Well, I'd say about 8 years. The lawnmower has about 260 hours on it. I just pressure washed it. It's kind of wet. And it makes a hell of a mess. But you know, they probably want your deck belt to go. So you buy a new mower. You know, this hooks here and then hooks on this hooks over here, which I had trouble with one time because the video of changing the deck belt that Cub Cadet presented to us didn't have this arm here, it didn't have the spring, it didn't show how to detach the brake cable from the where you apply the brake pedal. But that's about it. You know, it's not super bad. I mean, it doesn't have any super big rust spots in it. I tried painting the underneath with rust proofing paint. It comes right off. I mean, the grass and everything under there's really nothing you could do. I mean, I don't know if you could apply liquid rubber, it's probably going to come out. So that's all. If you have any other suggestions or what's happening with your Cub Cadet deck, let me know.